good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It is Monday, actually the 8th day of June 2026. That is the year. The name is Gordon Joseph. I'm so happy and thankful to the Most High for being here this morning. So many folks went to bed last night and did not make it through to this morning. So I am eternally grateful for life. I don't know about you, but just waking up this morning, if you were around when I played the Joshua Selman, yeah, the start of the day is that time when you ought to be so thankful and declare the day, because as the time progresses, the devil uses that time against us, and so it's important to state our intent as early as possible. It is indeed a good day to have a good day as I say good morning to all my wonderful folks. Yulin Alexander, Michelle Bernard, Rita Williams is with us, Jillian McIntyre, Michelle Bernard is with us, Mary E. Banks, Monica Meros Williams, Sylvina Charles, Destined to Win Overcomer, Althea Edwards is with us. All right. Good morning to all you wonderful folks out there. I'm so happy that you are with us. I am trying to get the morning prayer as usual. Lawrence Salim, good morning. Always locked in. So happy to have you as always. Yep, it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Good morning to the wonderful folks in Hermitage and the surrounding places. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to be alive this morning. So many folks went to bed last night and did not come through this morning. So for that, I am so grateful. Yeah, I am grateful for that, man. Yeah, very, very grateful. Things could have gone a whole lot different. But, due to His grace and His mercies, yeah, we are here this morning. So I am eternally grateful and thankful for life. I don't know about you.
Within your mighty hand, when the oceans rise and
It's Monday.
roar.
And again, I need to remind you that there isn't a day between Sunday and Monday called rest day, because even if there was, you wouldn't rest. You'd find something to do. So come to terms with it. Come to grip with it. It is Monday. You've got to go to work if you've got that. And, you got to get up and do what you've got to do, because it is often said time waits on no one. Yeah.
In Christ alone, know His power. Know His power.
Oh yeah, it's Monday. Heavenly Father, we thank you for carrying us safely into another Monday morning and into a brand new work week, school week. Truly, if it had not been for your grace and mercy, we would not have made it this far. You are our keeper, our provider, and the giver of life, and we honor you today. Lord, please go before us and make our crooked path straight. Order our steps and direct our directions and decisions so that everything we do brings glory to your name. Surround us with your mighty warrior angels to protect us from every danger, accident, and attack of the enemy as we travel to and from our various destinations. We love you, Lord, and we are grateful for the priceless gift of salvation through Jesus Christ. We also lift up every unsaved family member and friend, asking that you would soften their hearts, open their eyes, and draw them to the goodness of God and the sweet salvation found only in our Lord and Savior. Keep us strong, faithful, and full of peace as we begin this week, for we know that you are with us every step of the way. Amen, amen, and amen. Tone, good morning. Sending Monday blessings to and prayers your way. May your day and week ahead be filled with divine guidance and abundant grace. Let gratitude be your first thought each morning as you step into the new week of possibilities. And remember that you are capable, worthy, and destined for greatness. Remember that. Yeah, it is often said, so many times people look at where they are now and determine that, I can't go further. Listen, where you are now doesn't determine where you will be or where you could be. What it only determines where you start. You've just got to put in the work. You've got to do some modifications, do some adjustments, and press on. That's all it takes. Yeah, the word of the day today, that word today is awareness. Yeah, awareness. Let me get it up. Yep. It means knowledge or understanding. Awareness, knowledge or understanding.
When we go through
and here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Health awareness is growing. The knowledge and understanding of one's health is growing. Yeah, yep.
We will not be
awareness, knowledge, or understanding. That's the word of the day today. Good morning, Petlin. Good morning to Erlin. Good morning to Esther and your wonderful son, man. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. A wonderful morning to you out there in Harford Village. How's Harford Village doing today? It says here, sometimes all you need is for someone just to be there. Even if they can't solve your problems, just having someone who cares, it can make all the difference in your world. Thank you oh so much, my dear. Susan Douglas and the Douglas family out there in paradise. Good morning to you. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Knowing you are God, I can smile at the storm. Joseph Ross, good morning to you, my brother. He says a pleasant good morning to everyone on the GBN Live family. Blessings, Mr. Gordon Joseph. Have a wonderful day. You do likewise, my bro. Veronica Sandy, good morning to you. Mohini Johar here, good morning. Michelle Daniel just joined us as well. Mildred Smith, how you doing? Hilarion Dudu Gunpot, Grand Rising, my king, how you doing? Hope all is well. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Joan Brathwaite Batson. Who else? All right, Sylvina Charles. Yeah, good morning. I hope you all are having a wonderful day thus far. Yeah, nice. Take back what he stole from you. What's buzzing? But no, it's the motivational tip. Wake up with the determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. Yeah, we did that before. What it's saying actually is wake up determined to get that task, that mission accomplished. Wake up with that determination and you press with it throughout the day. And that way, you can go to bed being satisfied. Yes, I have done it. It's like that old Seasons advertisement. Yes, Seasons the champ has done it again. You remember that? Winston Courtney, my good friend out there, my schoolmate from Tivoli, good morning. Attached to Kenny's Trucking, good morning, Courtney. As a matter of fact, good morning to all the past and present students and teachers of the Tivoli RC School. Daigo Peters, good morning. Joylyn Barry, good morning. How are you doing? All is well. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. A whole lot is happening, man. Good morning to you, Lyndon, Langdon, and family. Hey, Grenada's just got it locked, This man is just awesome on the saxophone. Good morning to you and your family, bro. Nurse Pierre and the family, good morning. Yeah, hope all you're doing fine, right? Buzzing this morning, well, Grenada joins CARICOM talks with ILO, that's the International Labour Organization. Literacy initiative targets dyslexia in 5 schools. In the region, Barbados sees nearly 300 people in probation in 2025. Internationally, at least 19 dead after powerful earthquake strikes Philippines. And in sports, GFA Women's League opens with dominant victories. SAFL and Paradise FC. Yeah, the Women's League, the women's arm of those teams. 12-0 in both cases. Those are the buzzing stories, folks. The AM edition of News, Sports, and the weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Call them demons tremble. Run them out of my life for good. He penetrated my resistance. I take it back. And shake up my obedience. I take it back. My spirituality. I take it back. My zeal to serve faithfully. I take it back. I take back my vision. I take back my peace.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of
This is the morning edition of news for today, Monday, 8th June 2026. In the headlines, Grenada joins CARICOM talks with ILO, and a literacy initiative targets dyslexia in 5 schools. In the region, Barbados sees nearly 300 people on probation in 2025. Internationally, at least 19 dead after powerful earthquake strikes Philippines. And in sports, the GFA Women's League opens with dominant victories. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi!
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked. Out of reach. Until.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At MyFi, we say let's go. MyFi provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. MyFi, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
Good Monday morning to everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. Grenada joined fellow CARICOM member states in a high-level meeting with International Labour Organization Director General Gilbert F. Hongbu on the sidelines of the ongoing 114th International Labour Conference being held in Geneva. During the meeting, Grenada welcomed the ILO's continued support for the region and reaffirmed its commitment to advancing decent work, labor reform, and social dialogue. The country also highlighted ongoing efforts to develop its own Decent Work Country program. The Ministry of Education is partnering with Michelle A. Thomas Teacher Foundation to strengthen literacy support in 5 primary schools across Grenada. Grenadian-born dyslexia specialist Michelle A. Thomas is leading the initiative, which includes teacher training and the introduction of an online reading assessment platform designed to identify and support students with literacy challenges. The program is currently being piloted at 5 schools with plans for future expansions. And finally, on the local front, the Magistracy Department is advising the public that cashing services will be available on Monday, June 8th, to facilitate cashier training. Services will end at 11 a.m. at Grenville, Victoria, and Surtees Magistrates Court, and at noon at the St. George's Magistrates Court. Normal operation hours will resume on Tuesday, June 9th at 8 a.m. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. Turning our attention now to the region. Speaking at the 80th anniversary celebration of the Barbados Probation Service, Home Affairs Minister Gregory Nichols revealed that of the 295 individuals placed on probation in 2025, 138 were for offenses ranging from assault and sexual crimes to violent property-related offenses. Nicole said the figures highlight the challenges facing many young people and stressed the importance of rehabilitation over punishment alone. While he said the probation service remains under pressure due to staffing shortages and heavy workloads, Chief Probation Officer Angela Dixon praised probation officers for their dedication, describing the work as critical to helping individuals rebuild their lives and reducing repeat offending. Looking further afield, at least 19 people have been killed and more than 130 injured after a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck the southern Philippines. According to civil defense officials, the quake occurred near the island of Mindanao and caused significant damage to buildings and infrastructure in several communities. Tsunami warnings were issued across parts of the Pacific, but later lifted after only limited waves were recorded. Authorities are still assessing the full extent of the damage, with casualty figures expected to be updated as rescue operations progress. That concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlight is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The 2026 Women's League got underway over the weekend as the Grenada Football Association, the GFA, officially launched the new season, featuring 10 clubs competing across two groups. The opening round produced two emphatic results. Paradise FC defeated 100 FC 12-0, while SAFL, that's the St. Andrews Football League, recorded an identical 12-0 victory over Christian Strikers. For Paradise FC, Ronelia Bob led the scoring with a hat-trick, while Jonella George and Karina Noel each netted 2 goals. Radisha Henry, Kadisha Rennie, Kim Fletcher, and Kaylin Fletcher also found the back of the net. Matches will continue at venues across Grenada throughout the season. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more during a luncheon and primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good Monday morning to you, Tricia.
Good morning to you and good morning to listeners of GBN. It's a partly cloudy morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east-southeast at 14 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1016.2 millibars, which is above the mean, and it's rising. Present temperature 27.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 78%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.1 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 26.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only 0.4 of a millimeter in rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 1.2 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and slightly hazy with a few light morning showers. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides will be high around 9 a.m. and low about 3 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:30. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:41. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and slightly hazy with a few light morning showers. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Thank you very much, Trisha. Have yourself a wonderful day now. Folks, it's 1 minute after 7 o'clock. Just a reminder that the weather forecast, it came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Everyone, I'm Marissa Benin. Coming up, Jamaica, here we come. These women of vision are on a mission. Ride the waves and savor the flavor, otherwise known as spending quality time in Antigua and Barbuda. Fun times, plus the food that sets St. Kitts and Nevis apart, all available under one roof. Cue the entertainment and the food. It's Chinese Spring Festival time. It's all next on this station.
It's 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Locally, we heard that Grenada joins CARICOM talks with International Labour Organization, and also a literacy initiative targets dyslexia in 5 schools. In the region, Barbados sees nearly 300 people on probation in 2025. Internationally, at least 19 dead after powerful earthquake strikes Philippines. And in sports, GFA Women's League opens with dominant victories as we say congratulations to the girls of Paradise FC and SAFL. Now, that has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, the 8th day of June, 2026. On behalf of the entire newscast, the entire news department, and everyone who made the newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. I also want to just go off just a little bit and wish a brother of mine a very, very special birthday. Randy Isaac is celebrating his birthday today. Well, birthday greetings coming from your mom, Jane, your sisters, Eudin and Donna, your children, the entire home circle, bro. Enjoy it to the fullest. You know, you've made it and God has been good. That's it, folks. Have a great morning and be safe in whatever you do. Bye-bye, everybody.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At My5, we say let's go. My5 provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. My5, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
Bye, Grenada. See you soon. Spend it when you have it.
You saw my card. You saw my.
Mommy, she come back again. Mommy, she coming again.
Rosaline! Rose!
You guys, let's go. We'll figure something out.
You see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
All right, folks, it's now 10 minutes after 7 o'clock. At this time, I'm happy to join Sergeant Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Sarge.
Good morning to you and all our listeners. This morning is always a pleasure. It's important to know what is happening traffic-wise in the trial state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Speech Martin. And this morning, we just want to let persons know that most of the traffic at this time, as we would normally have in morning time, we do have light to moderate flow of traffic in most of the towns and all these adjoining areas, and including all the other areas that we normally would report on a morning time. So from the town, as we focus on the town of St. George's, we do have light to moderate flow of traffic in most of the areas. We do have moderate flow of traffic as we start coming out from the Calavini side. There is traffic coming out from the western corridor, heading on to the onto the Springs Road, and we have most of that traffic which diverts onto the Woodlands and head onto the Valley and onto Grand Dance. So we have a modest flowing traffic from that side of the island. As we take a closer look as we head on down to the southern part of the island, as we traverse Springs, as we stated, moderately flowing at this particular time. Most of the towns, as we stated, light to moderate flow of traffic. However, as we look onto Cherry Hill, you have a light flowing traffic from the western side. That is traffic coming from the Victoria side, and we do have, as I stated, light traffic coming up from that side. As we take a closer look at Grenada direction, we do have light to moderate flowing traffic from that side, as we see in some movements in the area of the Decal gas station side there. But it's nothing to be alarmed at this particular moment. 10p Mount Parnassus, moderately flowing traffic this morning. Even now, most of the areas through like Motley Hill, we have light traffic. Lucas Street, light flowing traffic as well. As we take a closer look again at the Lucas Street roundabout, there we have a moderate flow of traffic with the potential of getting heavier as we normally would have on morning time. So there we already start seeing, that is where we have most of the traffic on morning times, especially this morning, and no exception as it relates to the volume of traffic coming out from that direction. So persons, please take note as early as possible. Maras Hill, moderate flowing traffic. Lucas Street, the Lucas Street we have light flowing. The lane we have light to moderate, and most of the surrounding areas, Springs and so on, as we stated earlier on, moderate flowing traffic. So that's we see here. Most of the areas are light to moderate flowing traffic at this particular time. As we dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, we do have a total of 7 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours, and they are as follows. St. David's had 3 minor traffic headquarters, 1, Grenville, 2, and Hermitage, one that we didn't have in a long time, had 1 minor as well, giving us that total of 7 minor. So we're seeing here that St. David, the one having the most accidents yesterday, so it was a rather somewhat busy one for members of the St. David's area, where they had to attend to 3 minor accidents. So Grenville coming after with 2, and traffic headquarters and Hermitage, respectively, with 1 as well. So again, persons, we advise you again as it relates to your manner of driving along the nation's road. And we appeal to you that you should make the necessary precautionary measures as it relates to making sure that your safety is paramount. What we do know is that the way how we drive contributes significantly to the statistics that we normally have on the roads, especially the manner in which we drive. And we appeal to drivers almost every morning as it relates to most of the road safety tips, measures, and practices that they should do or take to ensure that our roads remain safe. But remember, we only disseminate the information, and you are the ones who have to carry it out and make sure that we do the necessaries to make it a safe road. We have already started some of our programs, such as the school programs, where we started school initiative road safety measures in the schools, and I think that is a wonderful initiative, and so on. But as we know, we just want to wrap things up this morning as it relates to time, and anything from you before we wrap things up?
Yeah, my concern is that there's still that big truck at the top of the Corinth Hill, and it's really in a bad position. I think that all efforts and more efforts should be made to get it removed. I mean, notwithstanding the fact that things do happen, but I think it's been there for too long.
And absolutely, and I share the same sentiment with you, and I parked at the road recently, and I will definitely look into it and make sure that we get on to the relevant authorities, the relevant owners and so on, so that we can give them the relevant notices and so on, so that we can take the necessary course of action going forward.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, Sarge, as we reach that point, the question, I'm going to let you ask the question this morning.
And we ask that if you are texting or doing anything else while you're supposed to be driving or maneuvering that vehicle, then the question I beg to ask:
who is driving?
Who is driving?
Yeah, who's driving? Automatic vehicles don't mean that they drive by themselves. They need someone to maneuver them still.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Saj.
Pilot vehicles as well.
Thank you very much, Saj. Have a great day, as always, you and your entire department, and by extension, the rank and file of the RGPF. Have a great day.
You as well. Have a good day.
Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick break. When we come back, I've got Miss Josephine George via the telephone this morning. She won't be live in the studio as we do the Arise Moments. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us.
To 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank. ready for life every step.
Welcome to the island's boldest ATV experience. The only tour daring enough to bring you this level of excitement, freedom, and adrenaline. Feel the power. Conquer rugged trails. Experience breathtaking views. Ride beyond the ordinary. Feel the power. This is not just a tour. This is the power of Ride ATV. Get ready for fun. Get ready for excitement. Get ready to ride. Book now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Ride ATV. Adventure starts here.
Country Cold, premier sponsor, in collaboration with Power of Worship Radio 92.5 FM, present A Night of Worship. A Night of Worship with 7-time Grammy Award-winning Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. Worship starts at 6. Free admission. Experience powerful songs like Fill My Cup. Spirits fall down. And you keep on blessing me. Bring your family. This is more than a concert. It's an encounter with God. Special thanks to our generous sponsors, Modern Photo Studio, Terry's Yacht Services, and Sammy's Ready Mix. A Night of Worship with Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th. This event hosted by the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as I hinted to you earlier, my dear friend, my riding bee on Mondays, Josephine George, she's unable to get to the studio this morning. However, Ariza Moments will be done via our telephone line. So it's a good time to say good morning. I miss you.
Good morning to you, my dear.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
The Monday morning is not good. You're not here next to my side.
Oh, we make up for that.
Okay. All right. So what's happening? What's going on with Ariza's preparation for London?
Oh, how did you know I was going to go there?
Well, that's the only place we can go at this time.
Well, we're going full speed ahead. As we said, the event is on the 11th at Haringey House.
11th
of July.
Okay.
Yes, and that's
just a month away.
It's the 17th Grenada Heritage Day. And so we'll be there. The team will be there to celebrate. We will provide our folks in London with the address where they can meet up with the team outside of that particular day, because we know one day is never enough for our folks in the diaspora.
Okay.
So we are going to ensure that we provide other dates, and we're asking for them to keep locked into our social media, check our social media pages, so that they will be certain of the dates when they can meet the team and the addresses. Just to say that we will be accommodating small deposits. We will be bringing cards for those who want cards, opening accounts, but I should say onboarding new members. It's not about accounts, it's about membership. But yes, accounts too, because what if you're a member but you need an account which you didn't yet have? Remember, we have some awesome products. You would know about our AAA. New funds, $10,000, and you get AAA service. You get 3.5% interest rate paid annually, which is quite a high interest rate for what is on the market currently. So there are a lot of perks with that account. And so really encourage people, especially those who, some people are nearing retirement age, so whereas the retirement savings plan may have been better for them at some point, the AAA will probably work better. No, it's not a fixed deposit, but it's we're expected to keep it on the account for at least 5 years and watch your money work for you. Thereafter, we can discuss what happens, whether you'd like it to roll over or not. Remember, just a reminder, that you've had situations where a parent may be Grenadian and they expect automatically that the children can be onboarded, not necessarily because they are not citizens of Grenada. So we don't want you to have expectations that we cannot fulfill. If the child, if you're a Grenadian, but your child does not have Grenadian citizenship, doesn't carry a Grenadian passport, then we would not be able to onboard that person. The person would not be able to become a member. So yes, it's for Grenadians, whether by birth, naturalization, and CARICOM members. The proof of that most times is your passport. But if the person has, if for example you've been living in England and you have a British passport, it would say on its place of birth. So in that case, we establish that you're Grenadian. There's no need to walk with a birth certificate. But what I'm specifically talking about the children born there, so we're talking about second and third generation. Maybe it's time that we consider becoming citizens, because we've seen this happen. And there are, of course, regulations, guidelines governing the credit union and the financial industry as a whole. We want to be sure that we are complying, and so this we will warn against. Now, the difference with becoming a member while the team is there and becoming a member through sending your documents to us. Yes, you can do that. We do that every day. We send the documents to you, or you find them online because they're available there. Is that you have to notarize these documents. You print them and on legal size paper, and you have to get them notarized, each document. So that's your member application form, your nomination form, and all of your IDs, your proof of address, everything has to be notarized. And so that is the long way around. And most people they'd rather not get to have to do that. But we must have evidence, we must have proof, we must feel comfortable that you are who you say you are. Now, when we see you in person, we can look at the picture ID, and then obviously, and right there and then, we know that you are Gordon Joseph.
Yes.
Because the picture on the picture wouldn't lie. So you want to avoid that inconvenience. We know that some people come on holiday and they have so much to do. I've had the experience personally of people coming in maybe just before they leave and not being able to become a member because they were missing one document and they didn't know that they needed. Sometimes they think we're very strict. We have very stringent measures. But remember, we also have to be in compliance. We must have a total picture of who you are. Your IDs, where you live, where you work is very important. And to give you a little more on that, why do we need where you work? Now, if you are going to send money to us, remember you're in the diaspora, if you're going to send money to us, we have to be comfortable that this money is legit. So we can match, even if you were to say monthly, suppose you earn £5,000 monthly and you choose to save $3,000, then we can say, well, that's legit based on your income. based on your age. Maybe you own your home. Maybe you have that much disposable income. If you have no job, you can't prove your source of income. Then how do we match that up?
Okay.
Yeah, how are we able to justify your deposits? It makes it more difficult for us. So very often they say you're prime, even when we ask for your national ID number. But remember, it's like when we go to the U.S. and we ask for your social security number and they jump back. Why do you need that? I only need that in the U.S. It is part and parcel of who you are. So when we are audited, we have to be sure that everything matches up.
Right.
Yeah, remember, fraud is a big deal. So we're protecting you and you're protecting us. And that's just the truth. So, yes, you can do what you can become a member by sending your documents in. But here's a great opportunity, one, to interact with the team, because nothing like face-to-face. There's so much more that you can learn. We have experts on the team who will be able to advise you in terms of where best to place your money, how best to get your money to us.
Right.
Whereas, if you're just sending the documents, we're looking through these documents, maybe giving you a call, and you may not have the time to go through every product that we have. Maybe you have children. Maybe you'd like to invest for them, for their education. How would you know all of this in one telephone call? It may not come to you. It may not dawn on you that you can do all of this through your account here. But that's the importance of sitting and doing a one-on-one. So that's the preferred way. Obviously, we welcome all of our folks in diaspora. You can become a member by sending your documents into us. That is perfectly fine, and not everybody will get to see the team anyway. But if you can, that's the better thing to do. And for those who are already members, we have some new fantastic products. And improved interest rates. So you probably want to sit with the team and get the best. Make your money work for you. So remember, it's about the Grenada Heritage Day happening on the 11th. And the Arrival team is going to be there. But there will be dates when the team is available outside of that one day. Because one day will certainly not be enough to see everyone. So we will make that known to you as the time comes closer. But for now, just keep that in mind that we will be there to serve you.
Okay. All right. Well, as time progresses, more and more information with specifics and so forth will be forthcoming. So,
and at least for those who don't have cards, debit cards, and you wish to have a debit card, give us 2 weeks because you have to take into consideration the travel dates. And so give us 2 weeks prior to the 11th. So I'm saying, no. 415-1990. You can send a WhatsApp. You can email diaspora@arisacu.com.
Right.
You can go to the Facebook page if you don't remember any of this and send us a message. And someone will certainly contact you.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I know more information will come forth as time progresses.
As the draws closer, we will give you more information.
Because we also have the Toronto and New York.
Oh, we're not forgetting Toronto and New York at all, because England is so much closer, the time.
Right, yeah.
Toronto and New York are the 22nd and 23rd of August.
Okay.
Obviously, there's going to be time for them people to engage with the team around those dates as well. We try to not make it a one-day affair to accommodate most, if not all.
Okay.
So it's basically the same principle.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much for the information this morning, as always, and we look forward to another engagement on Monday, and not forgetting that we've got the Ariza Money Wise program on Wednesday as well. Ariza, with you everywhere.
Oh, yes, your financial freedom, your future.
All right. Okay, then, thank you very much, Josephine. Have yourself a great day, as always. And
you, thanks.
All right. Folks, that has been Ariza's Moments there, speaking with Josephine George. We take a commercial break. When we get back, we've got more conversation. Don't you go anywhere.
Hey neighbor, here's the bill I asked you to pay for me. How did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength. And we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Monrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured. Terms and conditions apply.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFat.com. Dress code brunch chic, island elegance with spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary Community Projects, Rhythm, and Spice. Sunday, June 28th, Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Sip, savor, socialize, support.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. This morning, I want to touch something, all right? Now, as always, the way I do this, there might be some things that are more pressing than what I might try to raise, so the option is there. However, that situation with the U.S. visa restrictions, all right, there needs to be some, in my opinion, that's my opinion, right? There needs to be some clarification. I think some more information should be disseminated to the general public, because we had situations with prominent public servants, nurses, and so forth, going to get visas renewed, all right, and did all that they have to do, and then they were told subsequently that, okay, you can get the visa for 3 months, but you must have a bond of $15,000 US. Is that making sense to us? I mean, I thought that all these new things that were happening, all these meetings with Marco Rubio and other members of the U.S. and the Southern Command and so forth, trying to foster and build and continue the long-standing relationship, good relationship, as they call it, that we have with the U.S. But that, I don't know, that doesn't look as fostering good relationship to us. I mean, and we're not talking about people that, you know, just looking to exit. People who are in permanent jobs have all that it takes to, all the reasons to come back, just wanting to visit, and you're going to charge $15,000 US. And you are being told at the same time that this is just once that bond is paid, okay, if the visa is considered for a period of 3 months. What's your take on that? How is that fostering good relationship with us? Give me a call. Like I said, that's what I want to hear your take on. How do we work around that? I mean, I thought that, you know, all this side meetings and conversations that we've been having, I thought that by now, I do hope that when our beloved Prime Minister comes back, he can say that his meetings with Mark Carney resulted in us not having to get a visa to go to Canada again. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, innocent, and morning to your listeners and viewers. You know, I was just reading something that I received this morning about that gentleman from Dominica, Nassif or whatever his name. He'd been just elected as the chairperson of the head of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association or so. And he'd been denied, soon after he'd been elected, he'd been denied entry to the U.S. But in a sense, even how you sounding, about you thought, it's not about thought, you don't understand it. I'm not trying to ridicule, but, a lot of people don't realize how serious these folks are up north. They're telling you they don't want you in their place. We have to know our place. And not only that, they will tell you who to deal with. So they're making sure that you get rid of your medical people that are assisting you, and then you can go. If you man medical attention, that will be problematic for you if you want to go up there. Although Dr. Bowles, an African American, have told us, don't think about coming to the U.S. for medical attention. The system may not get to help you. Too many people go up there and die. But to stay on the question, this is something that we need to discuss. There's no going back. Once that gang is in, and it will continue even after they left, if they leave at all. I mean, that gang, they would stay there for a long time. And people have to understand. And, I was on a webinar yesterday, Caribbean Labor Solidarity, and that was part of the issue. Belize, for instance, in order to get some money, they have to take in people, against their will. And also they have 100 medical people there. They have to get rid of them, Cuban. We have to understand the United States are reestablishing the dominance over us. We are really their slaves. We'll be their slaves almost in a cage this time. Okay. Seriously, but we need to discuss it. It's serious. So all this talk, and I'm becoming a little suspicious about this thing about security and energy stuff and things. I think we are being put in a trap. Right. Anyway, let me give other people a chance to speak. But it's good that you're raising it. But don't be surprised. Okay. I know earlier on when Trump came in and talk about people may not get visa because of what they put on Facebook, you had said something, one people and some, but people should be free to express themselves. In fact, who wants to go to the United States now when you can be shot, whether you're in your bed or whether you're in an office or walking the streets? Well, let's wake up seriously and try to think about how we can make life down here without having to go up to these people's place. Stolen lands. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is our time. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Innocent, how are you doing today?
Not bad at all, and you?
Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank all the people who turned up for the breakfast on Saturday on the Carolina Plaza. What is the topic for today so I could contribute?
The bond situation that the U.S. has placed on us Grenadians.
But, Innocent, and then you hold this bond, I understand, for 3 months, and then every 3 months you'll have to pay again for the visa to be renewed. I find this is unconscionable, unreasonable. I mean, when I heard it, that is high-class wickedness. To me, it was designed to keep Grenadians, not Grenadians, to keep people out, probably because of Americans doing that, to keep people out because they don't want people in the country. But they must realize that America was built on immigrants. And even the President of the United States, Donald Trump, his wife is not an American, and most of our families from Slovenia, whatever the case is, most people go across there and they build America. America is built on not only the slave, but on immigrants. So I find, I'm not saying that things should not be regulated, but you can't have these harsh and unconscionable. You have to pay how much thousands of US, and the average Grenadian, well, not himself, me, I can't afford it, so I wouldn't be going there. And the average Grenadian can't afford 15,000 US every 3 months. Come on, I think while I can't dictate no policy of any government, I think they must look at revisiting that. And I'm calling on the government. What the government have to do? What Deacon Mitchell have to do? He have to go. He's doing a lot of traveling. When you're traveling, that is what you have to go and negotiate about, and that is what you have to go and talk about. Go up to the State Department and actually meet with. Well, actually, you could meet with Trump. or you could meet with some official, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, and that is the things that we're paying you to look after, to look up, to thing on our behalf.
Okay.
Because this is harsh, so he will have to go and take this matter up on our behalf, because this is unconscionable.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. All right. Someone says, when you're big, you are large. We have to understand that no one is coming to save us. Now, might look at this, right? Maybe this is a time to take a raincoat check. Maybe we should start thinking, but why do we have to go to there? Why do we have to go there? You understand what I'm saying? Maybe we should create our own space within the region or find alternative allies. You understand what I'm saying? We should advise our people to stay away from the USA. Times have changed. Look inwards and try to find solutions and opportunities at home. The $15,000 bond is a deterrent. That's a comment coming from one of our WhatsApp contributors. You know the numbers, 435-2041. Yeah, maybe this is a time, but it's looking as though Carrie is no longer coming. It seems as though Carrie is going. Yeah, because this is a time when Carrie should pull together and create that space, that economic space. And, you know, good morning, caller. Hello, good morning. Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Hey, morning, Innocent.
How are you?
Innocent, I think part of the why some of the countries that has that problem with the United States, if you look at it, those that has natural resources, such like oil and gas, like Guyana, Trinidad, etc., they don't really have much of that problem as it relates to their citizens traveling. So if Grenada maybe had something to offer, we might have been in a better position. However, now comes the opportunity for countries like Grenada to start developing trade with other countries across other continents. Let's bypass or boycott the United States. I think it's time that citizens start looking beyond what the USA has to offer, because if you're not going there, if you're not contributing, then America might consider looking out for you. So I would not say that, the Prime Minister is traveling. You don't know what the discussions may be, because there's bigger nation, more powerful nation. Look at Antigua. Antigua just refused some third-party deportees. And to me, I support that, because if you're putting all that pressure on me, on my citizens, where they have to contribute so much for a visa, then I don't need your deportees. So that's why I'm saying that we need to look beyond that. And recently, I've seen our Grenadian people and the comments that they had concerning some of our African brothers and sisters. Let's take a look at it. We have a lot of billionaire people down in Africa. Why not we consider making investment down there? Africa have a lot of vloggers. They have a lot of culture. If you understand, Innocent, so we need to be look bypass America. Why not Singapore? Why not these other
look for alternative allies, look for alternative, and there are, because my take on this, since I was, as my father would say, I'm going to speak a little off the standard English, since I was a little children, I hearing about the big apple. The amount of people that have been to New York, this apple eaten out now, we don't know big apple again.
Look at Walkers, for example. I was listening to Mr. Reno when he was speaking, and he opened my eyes to something, Innocent. We have so much people leaving and going into construction, electrical work, building America and Europe economy. We need to divert our people and try to build on what we have. Forget about the United States. America is looking out for America. It don't matter who's there.
Yeah.
And coming for the next election for America, Innocent,
if there's one,
I might just see J.D. Vance winning that election.
If there's an election.
If there is an election. That's another chaos again.
Thank you, caller.
What is my two-tick?
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Innocent, prophecy must be revealed. And if you look at history, even the war that's going on there, and you saw the exploits of the same set of people we're talking about. And you heard of the Monroe Doctrine. And if you look at what is going on in the world, and presently now, that's why it's important to forge new relations. Like in Nigeria, right now, they are technologically advanced in almost everything. You look at what was done to Burkina Faso. Look at Traore. Look what Traore is doing right now. They have all the minerals. For years, they've been sucking it, them as well as the British. You look at Lloyds of London. They make billions of dollars from the slave trade through John Hopkins. And who are the benefactors? The monarchy of England.
Okay.
No, you have to look at these things and look at the history. Certain people never really cared. And we're going to be religious, and we're going to want to talk about God and talk about this and that, and we're not going to be practical and looking at what is taking place in the world. These people never like us. They never will like us. Those who have the little minerals, they will soak up to them because of the benefits that they will get inevitably. It's all easy to invade people and say the oil is yours. But when you don't have much, they tend to forget, right, that the part that our foreparents play in terms of building these places, they tend to forget the impact that the Caribbean did in terms of the medical services, the amount of people who helped to build America. They tend to forget that the kind of jobs in all facets, in all areas you could think about, be it technologically, be it in the field of agriculture, doctor, science, the Caribbean people, a lot of them are leaders in that. And you're seeing a systemic move to further demoralize our black people. And when are we going to wake up? Okay. When are we going to wake up? And that's why I keep saying that we've been brainwashed through the religious system as well. And if we don't wake up, God calls stupid people, but he didn't tell them to stay foolish, He called us because we were stupid, and he tells us to be wise. So let us open up our eyes and let us forge a new relationship as a nation. Okay. Let us come together and see what we could do economically, socially, and otherwise, and help and support our own.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. 3 minutes from 8 o'clock. Someone says we can go Brazil or Colombia. Yeah, I think this is a golden opportunity. I sort of thrive on that notion that when life serves you lemons, you make a lemonade. You don't just cry and mop, and you make a lemonade. So this is a golden opportunity. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, morning, sir.
Hi, welcome. I'm alive and so thankful. How about you?
It's a long time.
Talk to me.
The last heads of CARICOM meeting, Marco Rubio insert himself into that meeting, and I was so irritated. I spoke about it 1 or 2 times on a radio program. I just couldn't understand how the CARICOM heads of government just let themselves be dominated and controlled in that way in that particular meeting. Marco Rubio at the time, remember, they were shooting down people, blowing up people all over the Caribbean, through the Caribbean Sea. In the State of the Union address that the president did, he was there gloating that fishermen are afraid to go out at sea in the Caribbean waters.
Right.
He was gloating in the speech over the issue. And at the same time, we were cozying up with America. All the Caribbean heads of government. Maybe the only one that sung a little bit different is the Prime Minister of Barbados. All the others just bow their head and take whatever America put in our way. It is enough. We call us small states. Hello, we have the same equal voice like anybody else. America is not no bigger than anybody else in the world. And the Canadian Prime Minister has been putting it to him, especially Donald Trump, and the old policies and so on they are having towards the rest of the world. They are making him know And people in Grenada, people in the Caribbean should understand what is going on in this world nowadays.
Okay.
Not let America dominate us. Take care, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, good morning. Just wanted to alert our citizens that Colombia presents a very good opportunity for medical services, so we need to consider that. In addition, I suggest that our people, exert some kind of pressure on our 100 or more thousand Grenadians or relatives in Trinidad to, put some pressure on the Trinidad government so that they can, help the Grenadians who basically need to travel to Colombia and maybe open up some doors with respect to the U.S. So that's my contribution this morning.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Now, one of my WhatsApp contributors says, when Grenada was proudly making statements about willing to give up visa and was marching up and down the streets in support of Cuba, who the U.S. exiled, we should have known there'd be consequences. The U.S. has clearly said we are no longer friends. We are undesirables and they do not want us in their country. Simple. We are proud people. Let's stay and build our own. Ironically, while we are blacklisted by the U.S., we are granting visa-free access to others. This is another discussion altogether, though. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you all so much. Let's take this final call here. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Mr. Joseph, good morning.
Welcome.
I'd just like to make a brief observation here. There is no country in the world called America. The name of the country, according to their constitution, is the United States. You give them the name America, and they feel they own you. Stop calling them Americans. They're not America. The United States and the nationalities you station. For what it's worth. Do have a nice day.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. And that was a final caller. We've got to join the BBC. Innocent, good morning. Good morning to your many audiences. My take, don't try to make sense of anything Trump does. He won't stop until he crashes the United States. So many comments here. This is a topic that it's inexhaustible. Yeah, that I know for a fact. We sometimes don't like ourselves. We treat people in the diaspora sometimes poorly when we come to Grenada. Fix our local problems. He who pays the piper calls the tune. Folks, that's it for the conversation this morning. Thank you for your many contributions and your responses. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll have another conversation tomorrow. That's it for the conversation. We've got to join the BBC.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Hyacinth, haunted and always ready to do mischief.
Rich man, he'll make him sign for you?
Lucy, beautiful and headstrong.
I had a dream, Mommy, that Hyacinth was there, holding my hand.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you're running,
Visa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Update on the condition of footballer Christian Eriksen after collapsing for a second time during a match.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the BBC News at 1. President Trump has told Iran and Israel to immediately stop shooting after the countries attacked each other for the first time since a ceasefire was announced in April. Well, the impact is being felt across the Middle East. In the last 24 hours, Israel has carried out airstrikes on several Iranian cities in response to Iran firing missiles at northern Israel. Just this morning, a missile was launched at Israel from Yemen, where the Iranian-backed Houthis are based, and Iran said this was in response to Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon on Sunday. Well, in the last hour, Iran's armed forces have announced the end of their military operations against Israel, but warned that harsher attacks will follow if Israel continues its strikes on Lebanon. Our diplomatic correspondent, James Landale, has more.
This is the sound of a war escalating. Iranian missiles launched against Israel. The first since a ceasefire of sorts was agreed in April. The first of what Iran's military said could be a week of strikes. In the night sky over Israel's port city of Haifa, sirens sounded and explosions were heard too as the country's Iron Dome air defense system operated. In the occupied West Bank, one missile was thought to have landed near an Israeli settlement. And what's left of another missile was found in the hills near Jericho. In Tehran, regime supporters celebrated the attacks, and officials accused Israel of breaking the ceasefire with the support of the US.